The delicacy of embracing spirals duplicates a foreign tendency to graph a landscape. It dizzies itself to become peer-pressured, grows through movement at times. The foot following the other makes steps sound like wind howling. All I ever had was a roundabout draining of the concept of a mind. A brain bears logic where magic decides to leave the room. I'm barely in my body. I forget to conjure a here. I hone frequencies out of possibilities, masquerading as Sundays. I take up space, I take up moons, I swallow ecstasies, I grin big and forget a face is what trains the world's eyes to fancy allergies. A meteor crash of a sin self, like how drunk and high and heartbroken the streets gonna leave me every weekend. Laugh at the minstrel showcase of a conscious being, who you gonna be today. The tenacity fingering fiction of the human condition, whose face you gonna sing today. Linger to bellow without teeth, aligned to a cosmic counseling fly, not to feel, blend, not to blur the lines of irrefutable irony. The x-ray of a melancholic poet, drug-addled, drunken demon, dreary, drowning, desperate, without cause. Who you gonna be today? Greet them at the astral. Tell them it was all a lie. Tell them this form is a second. Tell them to dread the spiraling, to enhance the spiraling, to force the spiraling, to manifest the spiraling, to embrace the spiraling, to distract the spiraling, to ride the spiraling, to stop the spiraling, to obliviate into madness and laugh at the fickle trickster who knows when to disappear into it all. I laugh during the descent, the same self, the same question, take it all too seriously. The iridescent subject, the channeler, and the menace, and the griot, the universe and the universe barking back at itself. Brisk a dozen talks only to kill the self. I was never here. I am never here. The here is never here. The moment counts down to consent. Singularity in the electrodes of a heart monitor, charred teeth, charred soul, frozen nodes of fate awaiting the weight of its own feather and heart. Who you gonna be today? At the center of infinite, the body proclaimed, a black girl child, each phase of puberty pronounced a testimony of humanity. Yet, the audience wasn't sold on the performance. Perchance, power be, in the voice of the child, a pistol trigger warning. The child wields an entity of fury through gritted teeth, the eye be collapsing, a primordial judgment to step foot on porous ground, philosophical unto extortion, burning passion into exploitation, violent for preservation. Be the rage, don't perform it. Wear the rage, don't let it get stuck. Break the rage, don't fold it. Fiend the rage, don't fantasize. Surrender the rage, don't personalize. Drift the rage, don't escape. Drift the rage, don't escape. Stir the rage, don't let it build. Feminize the rage, don't father it. Transcend the rage, don't let it become you. Lie only to tell the truth. Be human always, but godless to your enemies. Be an enemy and reveal your palms to none. Appeal to none and let your greatness parade for the masses. All the forces testifying for me to spit on laps. Forget, my gums have been numb for a pair of 8 weeks. I witnessed my foes erode to bloodlust. These tasteless and variant attempts to haze my spirit will make an emperor out of me. I never needed nor wanted it in the first place. No Machiavellian setup can humble the guy behind my tongue. Who you gonna be tomorrow? Reveal too much, say nothing at all. Fish for compliments in a sea of sharks. Dress finely only to let the wolves rip you to shreds. Prance in their clothing every Sunday. Become a dusted metaphor or two. Pretend to be a writer. Fancy yourself a rock star. Scoff at the ridiculousness of a principled poet. Hear the spoken word slam, yet barely speak at all. Disappear into the key of destroy, flat, gaslight. The imagination, gaslight. Your mama, gaslight. Your friends, gaslight. The city, gaslight. The you that plays count on stage. Gaslight the audience. Gaslight your sisters, gaslight the one man without a soul who claims to be your father, gaslight the city again, gaslight the angels again, gaslight the angels again, gaslight the angels again, 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 keep going, again. Again, 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 hide in the symbol of the nucleus, transcend the spiral, die fiercely to be born again. At the center of this third eye, a monarch butterfly exercises the feeling of you to be deified out of chaos. Honor the softness that craves to emanate from you. I care enough to love the spectacle of myself. Charred innocence lingers its eyes into slumber, camouflage youth impertinent to maturation. Fly north to eucalyptus. Forget the former version of a soul's territory. Aim to testify upwards at the sky. Build this life as a temporary home. Chime exhales. Brew a prolonged death. Cry for no more here and what was and what is and what migrates a landscape of endless topography. The shape of me conquers into regeneration. There are no values stationary in this grace, just an ounce of face daring to smile itself into oblivion. In order to heal, accept a close proximity to annihilation. Your nearest deathbed looks a lot like my eyes. Know when to depart from ego, destroy it to rebuild a framework composed of lotus bloom, and let your cynicism dissipate into magic. Thank you.